welcome to Queen Eve's community. Welcome to Queen Eve's channel. For those of you who have just clicked on my video, I've been around doing social work for 12 years. As a practice educator, I feel it's very important that I engage with students, newly qualified social workers, and people who are interested in social work topics. If you are one of them, then join the community and let's share ideas together. In today's video, guys, I'm going to talk to you about the structure here in UK in terms of social work. What are the important teams here in UK to do your placement, to come and work if you are a social worker? Here in UK, the social work course is generic. When you are studying social work here in UK, you have to do the generic side of social work. You have to study the adult community care, adult services, and you have to study children's services, Children Act. So there is adult services and there's children's services. But when you qualify as a social worker, you can work within the adult services and you can work within the children's services. Social work here in UK is generic. So for me, I can decide to work within the adult services. I can decide to work within the children's services. But I've always worked within the children's services because my specialized area, what I'm interested in, is to work with children and young people. So I've always worked within the children's services. But if I want to, I can move to work within the adult services as well. So what are some of the important teams that you can come and do your placement or you can come and work in within the adult services? Like I said, I'm not so much specialized within the adult service. In my head, you can come and do your placement or work with the adult with disability team, physical disability team, adult with learning disability team, autism team, and you can work with adult with mental health difficulty team. These are the three teams that I know of. But if you know of any team that I have not mentioned, put that in the comment section. Let's share ideas together. I have some friends who are working within the adult services here in UK, and I'll bring them onto this community. I'll bring them onto this channel to come and share the ideas with you guys in terms of the adult services, the activities, what goes on, what you can learn within the adult services. Now, let's talk about the activities, the structure here in the UK in terms of children's services, because that's my specialized area. I've worked as a social worker within the children's services for 12 years. So at least I have some understanding, some idea that I can share with the young ones that are coming into the profession. I have some idea that I can share with those who want to join social work, or if you have questions, I have some ideas that I can be able to answer as much as possible for you guys. Sorry guys, when I was editing the video, then I realized that this section of the video was very blurry, so I had to delete the video and record it all over again. My apologies. So within the children's services, there is the child protection team or the safeguarding team. This is a very important team within the children's services. Within the child protection team or the safeguarding team, there is the first response team. Within the child protection team or within the safeguarding team, there are three most important teams, which is the MASH team and the first response team, which is also the assessment team, and there's the long-term child protection team. The MASH team takes referrals from the police, from a neighbor, from the MASH team. They receive a referral, a concern about a family. They will filter through the referral, and if it meets child protection concerns, if it meets the threshold for child protection, then they will send it to the assessment team or the first response team to carry out an assessment and to work with the family on short-term basis. First response team, the assessment team have carried out the assessment and they feel that the child or the young person or the family needs ongoing support intervention from children's services. They will pass the client or the issue to the long-term child protection team, and the long-term child protection team, which is also safeguarding team will work with the family on long-term basis. When you are working within the child protection team or the safeguarding team, whether the first response team or whether the long-term child protection team, you will be dealing with perhaps Section 47 investigation, which is joint working with the police, education, and health. You can also be involved in strategy meetings, and strategy meetings is also with the police and with other professionals. Don't forget that social work will work with other professionals. It's a multi-agency approach, and that is what you're going to be doing when you come into the child protection team. Within the child protection team as well, you're going to be involved in a number of meetings, such as professionals meetings, network meetings, child in need meetings. This is just to name a few of the meetings. You can also be involved in call group meetings, and you can be involved in child protection conferences. There's so many meetings that you're going to be involved in when you come into working within the child protection teams. There is another important team that is sitting within the child protection team, and it's called the early help team. So the early help team work with family when there's low risk or when there's low concerns for the family. So there's support workers, specialized workers that ensure that preventative work is being done with the family. So this is to prevent a lot of children, young people to come into the care of the local government. And also this is to prevent a number of family or children being subject to child protection plan. So the early help team is there to work with the family. They are there to ensure that support and services are being put in place for the family. So perhaps you might be able to go and do your placement in the early help team, because they work hand in hand with social workers within the long-term child protection team. They are specialized support workers within the early help team. So now let's talk about the children in care team. That is my specialized area. I've worked with children in care team for about 9 years. So I know exactly what goes on within the team. So every local authority has structured their children in care team differently. Some local authority have structured it from 0 to 16. Others have structured it from 0 to 13. It depends on the local authority you're going to do your placement or you're going to work in. And there is the living care team within the children in care team as well. So when you come into children in care team, or when you come and do your placement within the children in care team, there are so many terminologies that you're going to hear, and this include LAC review meetings. It's called looked after children review meeting. This is something you're going to be engaging. And also perhaps you're going to be engaged in a PEP meeting. PEP meeting means personal educational planning meeting, and you plan this with the college or the school, and you set targets when you are in the meeting. The main reason why you do a PEP meeting or personal educational planning meeting is to meet the educational needs of the children who are in care of the local authority. The government is saying that children in care needs to achieve well within the community. The main aim is to bring a positive outcome for children in care of the local authority. So PEP meeting is something that when you come and do your placement within the children in care team, you will be engaging in. If I have mentioned any terminology and you don't understand, you can put that in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to explain to you guys. So when you come in to do your placement, or when you come and work within the foster placement, there are so many activities, terminologies that you're going to hear, and that includes taking a foster carer to panel. So you're going to write a report about the foster carer and take the foster carer to panel to be approved as a foster carer. And there's also a foster carer's review, when they have to review the foster carer to reapprove the carer, so she or the carer can be able to continue to care for the child or the young person. There are so many teams within the children's services that you can come and do your placement or come and work in. There's children with disability team as well. For children with disability team, they work with children who have got disability and living at home with their family. And sometimes if they are looked after by a carer, or if they are looked after by within a specialized residential placement, you will be visiting them and you'll be doing report as well. And they do safeguarding procedures, they do safeguarding as well with the family. So there's a lot of role, duties and tasks that you're going to be engaging when you come and do your placement within the children with disability team. There is also another important team called the CAMS team, Child and Adolescent Mental Health Team. So every local authority have called their mental health team differently, but ideally is there to support the mental health, the emotional health, the behavior difficulty of children and young people. Every local authority, every council, every borough have got their CAMS team that support the resident, the people within the area in terms of managing their mental health, in terms of managing behavior difficulties. So yeah, it's a specialized team and it's full of therapists, counselors that you can be able to work with to support the needs of the young people, children that you're going to work with. I'm here to enhance the knowledge of students. I'm here to enhance the knowledge of people who wants to join social work profession. If you are one of them, then join the community. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. I want the channel to grow. I want this community to grow so it can reach out to so many people, millions out there who are looking for role models they can identify themselves with, who have got questions about social work and they have no one to answer for them. That's when I have decided to dedicate some of my time to engage with you guys on this platform. So share the videos, forward the videos to people you know will benefit from educational videos. Queenie V, I'm here on social media platform not for anything but to engage in educational videos that will enhance the knowledge, that will equip people with knowledge around social work. I want to end by saying your dreams and your aspiration can come true. You have inner strength in you. Feel empowered and reach out for your goals and your aspiration. There are difficulties, there are challenges, but if you are somebody who is passionate to achieve your aims and your aspiration, then you have to work hard towards those challenges. You have to overcome those difficulties by working so hard, by setting your priorities right, by setting your goals right. And one day, you never know, your dreams, your aspiration can come true. Feel empowered. Take care of yourself. See you on my next video, and bye.